Morning. I just got done working out, so I'm a little bit breathless. But anyway, so a couple of things. First thing, I got my colonoscopy, and I have ulcerative colitis of the sigmoid, which is the lower part of the colon, which makes total sense, when I think about my symptoms. I was basically pretty much on a carnivore diet by the time I went and got the colonoscopy. And I could tell it was helping. But after the colonoscopy, I kind of went crazy and just ate, not a lot of carbs, but I had, like soup with beans and things like that. And I can definitely tell that my diet definitely played a role. So anyway, the treatment for it right now is I'm going to follow the traditional, doctor's orders, taking medicine, and get the inflammation under control. And I'll modify my diet and maybe eventually go back to that carnivore. Right now, I just want to heal. I want to get back to baseline. I want to be able to work and support my family. So I'm going to put I'm put it aside right now in terms of, if I had all the resources to do all the different things I want to do that I think would cure it, I would do that. But right now I just need to focus on my family, get my body healthy so I can work, and worry about it later. I just spent so much energy and time being sick this last 2 months that it's like I need a vacation from it. So I'm going to let the medicine do its job and take it from there. But anyway, I was listening to Paul's video, his latest video, really awesome. And I'll link it. It's worth listening to. It's just our perception of what we think God is and stuff. And I did have this experience when I first learned heartfulness. I asked in my mind, I was like, God, show me what you truly are. What are you? And I hadn't experienced myself. And I think that everybody has to have their own experience. And that's what Paul was alluding to. And Kamish has talked about a lot, about having our own experience. Because that's all that matters. I mean, we could have someone tell us something all day long. And it isn't going to matter until we have the experience. And then we can we can usher things in. But one of the thoughts that came to me, it's almost as though, Paul was saying how basically our mind is unable to perceive at the level of the infinite. And Kamish talked about that also, how our mind has a limit. And I made a video about it. And our mind has limitations to what it can conceive of. And based on our maturity level, it's like a mathematician, They can do basic math all the way to very complex math, almost to a whole otherworldly kind of math, like quantum physics and things. And but a child can't do that. I can't do that. I was trying to help my daughter with her 5th grade homework, and hell, I didn't even remember how to do it. So it's about perception more than anything. And so I had a thought while I was listening to Paul, and have a family member who's a hoarder, and we're in the process of getting her moved closer to us, so she'll be with us. And I was thinking about, a hoarder is someone who's got their house so cluttered that they can't really perceive reality. I mean, they can't even perceive the space that they're in and we're hoarders in a way. Our mind, our egoic part of us, has been trained and conditioned and taught that this is reality. This is the only reality. And everything else isn't reality. So we're never taught to have a healthy detachment from it. We're taught the opposite, to have an obsessive, compulsive attachment to physical things, emotions even, memories. We're not ever taught to let that stuff go. And so when you start doing a process, a spiritual process, a meditation or whatever it is you do, you can judge its efficacy based on how much you're able to detach. How much stuff are you able to get rid of? And I thought of the heart is like this, our individual heart is it's going to be the residence of divine energy. So when we clear this space, this heart space, divine energy will naturally fill it. It's like when you dig a hole and you're looking for water. It isn't like you just dig through the dirt and suddenly you've got 3 feet of water. You're creating space. The water is in the water table. It's already there. When you dig down into this hole, the water will automatically fill. It'll like backfill into the space you've created. So if you never create the space, then you don't have the well. You don't have water. So with the process of cleaning the heart area and being conscientious of trying to step back and observe a little better, we're able to create a space for this divine energy to reside. And that's all we're really doing. We're actually undoing, we're unpacking the house. We're moving all the garbage out of the house and cleaning it so that this godly energy will naturally come in and restore at our baseline, what we're actually supposed to have. I was thinking of, I followed this lady and she'd talk about, oh, we're creator gods, you're really a creator god. Well, when you're in a state of possession, you're not a creator god. You're actually a slave to those possessions. So the first thing you have to do to be a creator god is you have to jettison these physical objects and emotional scars, emotional things. And the way that's done through heartfulness is you're allowing the housekeeper to come in. And that housekeeper can take the form of whatever you want. You could say, oh, it's my higher self, or it's my guru, or it's Kamlish, or it's Babaji, or whoever. You're allowing them to come in and basically put all your stuff out into the dumpster. And that's hard to do. If you ever watch those hoarder shows, these people have so much attachment. They're freaking out over every little thing. Things that they had totally forgot were there suddenly become like life and death. And they actually go into like a fight or flight response, a lot of these people. And like I said, we have a relative that we're going through that with right now. And, she keeps dragging her heels, doesn't want to do this, doesn't want to do that, because she's having to be forced to, let go of all this stuff. But we're the same. And so we have compassion for ourselves. We step back and go, oh, okay, wow, I have attachment to that. And when we go through these spiritual processes, these cleaning processes, it doesn't all happen at once. It happens in waves. It happens in cycles so that we can integrate and prepare to step back more. And each time we have the experience, we step back more and more and more until finally we're just removed from it. We let the process take place. We let the pain, the suffering, the accumulation of junk, we let it clean, we let it have its natural process, because it is a natural process. Cleaning is actually a natural process. And anyway, I just thought I'd put that out there. I'll try to link this video of Paul's. If not, it's Pockets of the Future. He put it out last night. Great stuff. So anyway, love to you all, and hope you have a good day.